What's up, Flicker? What's up, Yo-Yo? What's up, Cubby? Cyclone? Now, this is going to be a credits stream. We are going to rejoice and relax during the credits. It's been a while since we've watched the credits on this stream. I pretty much only watch the credits on good runs, and I haven't finished a good one in a while. What's up, Kamikaze? I've been playing so well, though. It'll come together. Grammar. Why are you still full? Not bad. I'm back. Can't get rid of me. Game can try.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Was ist los jetzt? Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
I'm playing so well. I don't know. I'm at the top of my game right now. I feel like I'm doing everything I want to do.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bord.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss...
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Montana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Zone, 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Are you really not opening yet?
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Montana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, nehmen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
Der erste Träger
Sparkly.
ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
You guys are just rude. I don't want to restart. It's slow, but I'm playing fine. I don't want to restart.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
You're back at the beginning of Oracle. Yeah, you have to save and quit to save your progress. Acid and orange grapefruit juice? Are you asking if I drink that? I've never heard of it. It sounds good. I like fruit juice. I like most fruit juices. Just okay. I lost that guy. I thought he dove to the left. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on my fan. I put my water cup. Where's my water? I put my water. Oh, there it is. Oh, Pog is an emote. It basically just means cool. It's like it's an excited emote. It's like, yay.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gib denen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir...
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, it is a lot of repeats on here. I mean, I play the same game over and over, so I get asked the same questions over and over. I don't mind it. We get new and interesting conversation too, but there is a lot of repeats.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I think the question I've probably been asked the most is, do you get tired of answering the same question over and over? It's crazy how often people have asked that question.
Wie läuft's denn so?
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstation. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I think my least favorite form of question is Halo 2 your favorite? What's your favorite level casually? All of the questions that are just like asking me about my opinions on this game. I don't want to talk about my opinions on this game all day long. I'm clearly playing it all day long. I don't have an opinion.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
What's up, Trunks? Had some pretty sick runs this morning. Lost one run to my Spectre disappearing on Great Journey. I was about a minute ahead of personal best, and my Spectre went poof. Lost one run to Regret that was pretty insane. Pretty insane runs today. Lots of good looks.
Bleiben, Männer!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen Dichtmaß.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los hier! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Oh, come on. That should hit. Okay. It's still pretty fast. It's fine. Don't kill me here. I'm not going there. Don't kill me.
Dringlinge im Flugkontrollzentrum. Wir haben eine Bombe.
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Ja, der
Nehmt
Chief
euch die
muss
Kreuzer
einfach sehr
vor.
stark
Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon.
Finden Sie die
kümmert euch um
Bombe.
die Träger.
Im Lauf.
Alle feindlichen
Sie
Schiffe
haben
sind
sie zurück und wir haben gewonnen.
2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
From bike. Bike. No, I haven't played Darkest Dungeon.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Usually like 3 to 4 hours. I usually go till around midnight.
Wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
How is everything living up? Should have been so much faster.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Deckung!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why is there still a grunt? Hi everybody.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Why did that elite just jump at me? That was crazy. What just happened? That elite, white elite just jumped over my head.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge,
I'm
Mann,
dead
wir
here.
sind am Bord.
This elite's gonna shoot me and I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be grumpy. Didn't shoot me. No, why did I get that weird downward pull? He's not gonna stay, is he?
Sie sagt,
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Aber das müssen wir noch ein bisschen üben. Ich sehe einen. Ganz ruhig. Such doch einen Sally.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I killed that blue elite on the right with one bullet in my ammo. Cool.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Slav almost got world record in trilogy run. No, he didn't.
Montana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion
He
kam
was
aus
20
dem
seconds
Innern
off his
der
personal
Athen, genau
best,
wie bei der Malta.
not world
Die
record.
Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Was ist denn los hier? Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bad.
Why? Why do you do this? Where are you going? Okay, well, it worked out just fine. I don't even know what those spawns were. Worked out better than I expected.
Zieht euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Ich glaube, Nate, ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Did I really not kill enough?
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
I suck if I hit that. Full cabbage juke? Yeah, but I'm gonna be playing too much this weekend. I won't be able to play today. My hands get too tired if I play too much. I was thinking about coming out tonight, but I'm playing on Saturday and Sunday in Portland. My hands are gonna hurt if I do too many days. I'll probably come out next week actually on Wednesday.
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Between playing this game all day and tapping the Killer Queen button, though, my hands get tired. Too many actions on the
Hey
hands.
Mann, falls Sie getroffen werden, sparen nicht mit Medikamenten. Verlierer.
Alarm.
You anticipate a store run? Nope, not happening. I do have an energy drink already, though. I could crack one open, actually. I am a little tired. I could
Sie
open
sagten
one.
doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und
Take
Sie
away my
sagten, Sie
trash
würden sich was
one
Nettes
from here.
anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gebt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
That's right, grammar Nazi. Unspecified yellow energy beverage.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien sehen wollen.
Wow.
Alarm.
They came to hear me beg that be disappointed. Are you sure? Oh yeah, I saw on Reddit, it is Keith David's birthday today. The original voice actor for Arbiter, not the dubbed version. How old is Keith David? He's like 85 or so. He's old, right? Maybe not quite that old, but he's like he's pretty old. 69? No, he's older than 69, isn't he? I thought he was older than that.
Dummer kleiner Zwerg! Sag's
Keine Übung.
Oh, he's only 69. Why did I think he was way older? Is Steve Downes much older? Steve Downes is about the same age?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
No, I lagged in it.
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs.
I need this caffeine to kick in. I'm kind of tired. That's funny, Kung Fu.
Kann sich das mal einer
Honestly, it's crazy how much worse Google has gotten. Let me try this. Steve Downes' age. Okay, it says 73. But you guys say he's actually 74, is that right? How's that possible? No, he's 73, he's about to turn 74. Unless Google is just flat out lying. But yeah, I mean, search engines definitely gotten worse with just simple searches like that. You used to like just get the first result, and I feel like now it's not.
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, please don't joke about doing illegal drugs in my chat, Trunks. I know you're just joking, but still.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
You binged it. Get owned, Sparkly, get owned. Twitch is being buggy for you. I've been having Twitch do this weird thing where it like refreshes the screen with like a black screen for like a frame when it like tries to load its ads and stuff. I don't know if that's my ad block doing that, but and they also have added those new overlays that are like, we detect you're using ad block and stuff. Like, even if you, like, if the ad block doesn't work, why am I, like, I don't have it set up to actually filter Twitch ads right now. So, like, I still get Twitch ads, but then the site, like, doesn't function anyway. It's very annoying. It's like, they want me to uninstall the entire ad block extension for every site. No thank you.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I need to drink more of this energy beverage. I'm feeling a little not sharp. Just tired, I guess. Unspecified energy beverage that doesn't sponsor this stream. Berkeley, that's who.
Ich dachte, ihr Eliten könntet kämpfen.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Kannst dich nicht von mir verstecken. Das treibe ich raus. Ich würde mich auch von mir.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste?
Sometimes you just have to show that guy your sword, and he'll respond to you.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bad.
Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna die here.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Wir haben eine Bombe.
Sie zu entschärfen.
Der Chief muss mir aber helfen.
Alarm.
Two mods you've never seen before. Subroot caps. Who else? Oh, Teflon earlier today, maybe? Yeah, you saw he was subscribed for 136 months. A long time to be subbed. He's my longest sub.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Hey, wann
Dies
fängst du an
ist
zu
keine
kämpfen?
Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Oh man, I'm dying. I thought I was more awake when I started stream.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
You haven't been able to do any studying for the board exam?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Better get to studying. The board is the one to be a lawyer, right? Nah, we don't need more lawyers. Just fail it. You're fine. No, that's the bar. What's the board? Is the board... What's the... Doctor? What do you just take the board exam? Is that doctor? I don't know. A lot of field though.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich hab Ihnen einen Sitz reserviert, Chief.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Only very minor things, Skishy. There are like individual level world records that use slightly different strats for most levels. But in general, I'm doing the fastest things basically everywhere. I could do, there is one more place on this game where I could do it. On Oracle, there's another one where I could ghost and go through the wall, but it only saves like 10 seconds and it's not really worth it. So yes, there is one, but 10 seconds isn't enough. Because if you fail it once, you're losing time, and it's actually like harder than the one I just did. wish that grenade bounced off that grunt. How are you guys not weak?
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I mean, these skips aren't as huge as you think they are. They're only, like, this one's only, like, 38 seconds or 40 seconds, and the second one's only, like, 40 seconds if done perfectly. So combined, it's only about a minute. It's a lot, but it's not that much. The first one really only skips, like, waiting on dialogue. And this room right here isn't as hard or as long as you might think it is. It's actually really short. It's shorter than the second room, and it's not hard. This trick is way harder than actually clearing this room normally. One of the unseen difficulties of doing that trick is this room gets way harder if you do that trick, because there's still enemies alive in that previous area. These guys are like instantly alerted, which makes them way more aggressive. So this room's actually harder because I do that skip. Did I start speedrunning this game before streaming? Do you mean like 20 years ago? Yeah, I started speedrunning this game in 2005. Nobody was streaming back then. I started speedrunning this game before I even had a capture card, before I could record. And then I got a webcam, and my original recordings were just a webcam pointed at my TV. And then I eventually got a capture card. How old was I then? I can't tell you that, because then the stream could do the math to figure out my exact age. I was a young lad.
Da kommen sie! Vorsicht!
I started streaming in 2007. The first site I streamed on was stickam.com. And then I moved over to ustream.com, and then I went to Justin, and then I went to Twitch. I sent you a whisper, Judge or not.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I did a stream before capture cards. I had a webcam pointed at my television. My setup actually back in the day was the best. In 2007, the way I streamed was a webcam pointed at my CRT television, and propped up against my CRT, I had a broken shard of a mirror, and the mirror reflected and showed me as my like webcam, so you could see my face and you could see my gameplay, all with just one webcam. Back then, when you streamed, there wasn't fancy software to have like OBS didn't exist, so you couldn't have like overlays with like text and 10 different cameras. You could only have one video source. When you went live, it was like the prompt would pop up on your computer and say, would you like to allow it to use your webcam? And you would say, yes, you can use my webcam. And that was your entire streaming. It was just one camera. You had no like extra shit. It was just a webcam. I wish I had clips of my old OG streaming days. I don't think I have them anywhere. I think they're just gone on the internet. But I would really like to have pictures of my old setup. It would have been pretty sweet.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Hey, Kumpel, wir haben Gesellschaft.
Yeah, that's when I first started streaming.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
There are some people actually who pop into my chat every once in a while who watched my stream back in 2007, which is even crazier to think about. Streaming back then was a lot different. On stickham.com, streaming was kind of cool. You could have the host of the stream, and then you could have side streamers. It was like a Discord group. You know, if you have a Discord call, like everybody can have their webcam. It was like that, but streaming. Other people could join in on your stream. So you could kick them if they were being obnoxious or rude, as you were the host. But you could have like a whole like stream with other people. That was kind of cool. And you could invite them on, and they would show their webcam. And then after I was done on Stickham, I moved over to Ustream, and I streamed on Ustream with a password. So the goal wasn't to like be a famous internet streamer. Nobody was making any money. There was no ads. There was no money in streaming. The only reason I streamed was because I wanted video recording, and I was doing Halo glitches and stuff. So I would post on Halo forums, and I would be like, hey, if you guys want to watch me do cool Halo glitches, here's my link, and the password is HIH12345. So only people with the password could watch my stream. So only Halo glitchers really watched me back then. But then Ustream kind of died, and I moved over to Justin, and that's when streaming became more of like a public platform where you like try to grow a channel. So I started like streaming like with an audience with a webcam and to the public, and from then Justin eventually died and turned into Twitch, and now I'm here.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Hey, wenn du mehr willst,
I remember watching Justin on Justin TV. I remember when the website first got created. It was created by a guy named Justin Kahn, and it was just him with a backpack with a bunch of batteries and a camera, and he would stream his entire day. That's what Justin TV was a live stream platform for a guy named Justin Kahn. And you literally just watched this guy live his life. He wasn't entertaining, he wasn't doing anything cool. It was just a guy streaming his life. And that's what the original platform was.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
der Feind ist im Anmarsch.
Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I don't even think there was a chat at that time. think when the site first launched, there was no chat. I think it was literally just him.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
I'm gonna put my beverages.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
I remember one of the first times I did public streaming to ask somebody for help, rather than like just for the plan of recording like my own content. There was a game that came out, hold on, let me kill this guy, on the Xbox Live Arcade that launched with the Xbox 360 in 2006. It was called Hexic, and it was a puzzle game where you had to match colors to form like different patterns, kind of like Tetris, and you'd clear away hexagons on the screen. And there was a mode where once you made it to like level 3 or 4, bombs would come down and blow up the screen. If you don't win enough moves, the level will just end. And I'm colorblind, and there is a colorblind mode in the game, but the colorblind mode doesn't apply to the bombs. So I had to go live and ask people, I was like, hey, is this bomb orange or red? I don't want to lose. And my friends helped me solve my puzzle game. It was a huge oversight that they include a colorblind mode, but they don't put the colorblind mode on the most important pieces, which are the bombs.
Konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hexic was a really fun game. It was free, it came with all the Xbox 360s, and the achievements were actually pretty hard.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
I spent a really long time 100%ing that game. Yes, Kishi, I do.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
The last achievement on Hexic is to surround a piece with 8 black pearls. And to create a black pearl in that game, you have to surround a piece, or not 8, 6. So you have to surround a piece by 6 black pearls. But to create a black pearl, you have to surround a piece by 6 stars. And to create a star, you have to surround a piece by 6 of the same color. So you have to like manipulate the board to like surround these pieces by certain patterns. But if they touch in a pattern that makes them make a triple instead of like all 6, they'll disappear. So you have to do it all 6 without accidentally touching 3. And the only way to really do that is to create a grid system across like the entire board where you keep track of every single square or every single hexagon, and you can like eventually you can manipulate the entire board by like planning, but it takes a lot of work to set up. But I set up my grid system and I got my Grand Pearl Poobah and I 100%ed the game. It took a lot of thought and planning to do. You have to like plan the entire board, like dozens and dozens of moves in advance.
Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwörer. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde.
Yeah, Xbox 360 Arcade was really good. Games like Marble Blast and Hexic and Geometry Wars, Doritos Crash Course, Super Meat Boy, Castle Crashers, so many bangers. N Plus was a good one. I never played Cloning Clyde, but that's a classic. Uno with the webcam, that's right, that was a lawless wasteland. Fucking webcam Uno with... People were getting lawless out there, man. Nobody should have unfettered access to Xbox Live Uno webcams. Oh, Netflix was first launched on the console, and you could watch with friends. There was a little theater mode where you could all sit in a group and have your avatars watch Netflix together. And there was a feature where you could make the other person in the party's controller vibrate. Very inconspicuous feature. So you could be like party chatting with people and then make their controller vibrate. Not sure why that feature existed. I mean, I do know why. I know what it was used for. I'm not sure why it existed.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gib ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Did I achievement hunt much? No, not really. The games I had, I went for the achievements, but I didn't ever buy a game specifically for the achievements. Like I wasn't like collecting game. I didn't have very much money growing up, so we didn't buy very many games. So I didn't have a big collection. I mostly just played a few games. The ones I had, I would usually 100%, but it wasn't like very much gamer score.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
No, it was called Ustream. Cool. That's where I used to stream. That's the right name.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Granate! Weg! Wir beide, amigo. Oh oh! Vorsicht, der Typ ist ein bisschen ungestüm. Ich folge Ihnen.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Well, the good news is, Brand, you don't have to do a single sword fly to get a sub 140 clear.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Was ist irgendwelche... Den krieg ich! Okay, bereit machen!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
No. Stop throwing shit.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, I still have the controller app, Will. I use that to check my controllers.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Already been live an hour? Come on, I'd better get one good run today for this session. I'm kind of tired though. I'm surprised how tired I feel.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I thought I slept pretty good last night. Did I get up early this morning? I guess I got up kind of early. I've been up since like 7:30. I streamed for like 5 hours. I don't know, I shouldn't be so tired.
Alarm,
Wake up.
Entertruppen unterwegs.
Grab your keys and put on a little makeup. You wanted to.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I really like System of a Down. I remember the first time I heard them, I did not like them at all. But they definitely grew on me. The first time I heard them was when they played on Saturday Night Live. My mom was watching Saturday Night Live, and I thought it was the craziest thing ever.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche? am Ball.
Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? You wanted to.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zurück.
They're trying to build a prison.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm. Enter-Truppen.
Yeah, I don't think there's any band that's like System of a Down. They're like entirely unique.
An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Das war unglaublich, oder? Granate! Hey, ich bin's!
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Yeah, Aerials is good, Toxicity, Prison Song, Chop Suey, BYOB. They just have so many bangers.
An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
The Toxicity. Varsity.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Das ist der beste Platz, Chief! So ist's gut! Na los, sieh zu!
Fortführen sichtbar.
Dämonen fallen auseinander.
Pretty fast.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen!
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Geh mal los hier. Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
This is so fast. Nice.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief,
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander
Malta,
aus.
wie ist Ihr
Zweite
Status?
Echelon,
Kommen.
kümmert euch um die Träger.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der
zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, treffen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Were you talking about the bad spawn in space there, Yo-Yo? I figure. That's what let you down. Still fast. Would have been sub 4 if I got good space and good bugs, but 407 good.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Wait, Eric, does that song say kids or keys? Is the lyrics to the System of a Down song, why'd you leave the keys upon the table, or kids upon the table? I don't know if I've ever looked up the lyrics to that song. I always thought it was keys. Like, car keys. I'm not gonna lie, I probably don't know half the lyrics in that song. It's keys? Okay. Why would you put the kids up on the table? See, that's what I was gonna ask, but then the lead singer Serge is asking why. He's saying, why did you put the kids up there? So it does kind of make sense. Could be anything.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Alright, seems like we've got it pretty unanimous. It's keys. I see how it could be heard as kids, though. A lot of those lyrics could be misheard.
Gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert.
I used to like those videos that would be misheard lyrics videos, and it would take like some popular song and then like mishear it on purpose.
Nicht auf der Erde.
What's one of the classic ones? O Fortuna. There's like a misheard lyrics for O Fortuna.
Weiter geht's. Feind ausgeschaltet. Au!
Like the mom's spaghetti. Ouch.
Da ist noch einer.
Das will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie das.
There's no way! There's no way! There's no way!
Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Man. That's some stuff.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Gut, ich treibe es raus. Ich sehe einen.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Das da sind die, die Leute umbringen. Ja, also, wenn ich schieße, will ich auch fahren.
Brother, I'm about to be so cooked there's not gonna be any ashes to rise from. I'm just charred fucking blackness that's stuck to the bottom of the pan.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Is there an elite stuck in the bottom of the stairs? Is that where he's at?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Any good runs today? This morning I had some great runs. None this session though.
Montana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Was ist denn los hier? Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Knopf? Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
New pathing? No. I did that because my sword kept momentum. It wasn't gonna work if I... So, once I kept momentum, I would have had to turn around and kill the flying jetpack guy, which would have dropped me one shot, which would have alerted the third jetpack guy to come shoot at me. So it was gonna be slow no matter what. I just tried to do some adaptering to maybe save it. You don't want a momentum carry through that first kill.
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Lass mich das machen, Kameraden.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Das ist ernst, Mann.
Why am I so tired?
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I better get a good night's sleep tonight.
Das müssen wir noch ein bisschen üben. Mann, wie konntet ihr Clowns überhaupt die Erde finden?
I get to wake up early tomorrow and watch chess. Today was a rest day. It's always sad when there's a tournament and there's a rest day. You get used to watching this tournament every single morning, you get your morning routine, and then they have a rest day and your morning routine is disrupted. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I got up early and I had no chess to watch. This guy die? He did not.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch
There's 2 rounds left in this chess tournament in Norway chess, and 3 of my favorite players could win. The top 3 standings are Fabiano, Magnus, and Hikaru. And I wouldn't mind any of them winning. I think it would be cool if all of them won. So, the ending of the tournament should be exciting. Magnus and Fabi play against each other, so they kind of decide each other's fates. Hikaru doesn't play either of them, so he's kind of deciding his own fate. It's anybody's ball game.
Danke, Sir. Lass mich das machen, Kameraden. Granate! Okay, ganz gut.
Alle, besetzt die
Das
Kampfstationen.
hat reingehauen. Wir warten, bis sie zu uns kommen. Hey, da ist noch einer.
Dies ist keine Übung. keine Übung.
Oh, come on, man. This could have been fast. Should have been fast. It's just sloppy. What's up, Stormy?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
You know, Yo-Yo, you said you wanted to see a Metro cursed stream. I think it got even more cursed than you expected. We can't even get out of outskirts. You put the wrong hex on us.
Alle, besetzen die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Will you die? Not bad.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
What time do you think it is for me? That's not the sun, by the way.
Cortana,
You've been baited.
Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los hier! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Dich vor mir nicht verstecken.
Na los, Steve, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
I live West Coast, US. Most people mistakenly believe that the window to my side is being illuminated by the sun, so they get confused on the hours that I'm streaming. But it's just a lamp that happens to kind of look like sunlight.
Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Verdammter Außerirdischer.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Deckung!
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Pretty good.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
No.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, Mac Judo. It's harder than it looks, isn't it? Whenever they get alerted, it's hard to explain how hard that room is. But they're like super alert for no reason. It's weird. I don't even know exactly why it happens, but it definitely is a real thing.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
They're like super aggressive. There's so many subtle things in this game that, like, you don't really see unless you try it yourself.
Aufpassen!
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Dann bekommst du es mit dem Chief zu tun.
So how's your Hanger 1 skip consistency? Are you able to go through as fast as I just did there? No. It's hard to go fast, isn't it? My fastest is a 42.1 going through that door. It's actually like a 42.0. Which is just so fast.
Hochtüren dicht machen. Waffenschränke öffnen.
I wish I hit that. The longest sword in the world! Do I like platformers? Yeah, some of them. I'm not like super in. I haven't played Celeste, so you may say I'm a fake platformer fan. I haven't played a lot of modern games, but I mean, I like the concept of platformers. I haven't played very many modern games at all. I've missed a lot of the most recent platformers.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Is Portal a platformer? No.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I've never played any of the Dark Souls games.
Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
No, there's no world where you would describe Portal as a platformer. That's crazy. That's nonsense. No, Dark Souls is definitely not a platformer either. Mayonnaise is not an instrument either. Neither is horseradish.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
After I get world record, I gotta play Dark Souls. I have intentions to play them someday. Elden Ring looks kinda cool. But honestly, I think that the difficulty is way overstated. I've seen my casual friends beat Elden Ring that are not good at games. I've seen Zoo first, like, people were saying that ONS, Orenstein, and Schmau, or however you pronounce those guys' names, that boss fight was the hardest boss fight in any Souls game. It took so many hours. Zoo beat that fight in like 20 minutes. He died like 5 times, and it looked really easy. And every other boss fight he did looked pretty easy. I don't know. It seems like a really easy game. I think other people are just bad at games. I think the expectation that that game is really difficult is blown very out of proportion. I think people just suck. And especially for like my skill set, I'm really good, like, I mean, whenever I play this game, like, I can dodge the melees of elites. I'm really good at, like, looking at my enemy, reading what they do, and reacting. So I think for my skill set, like, I don't think I would find the Souls games to be very hard at all. It's like exactly what I do all day long in this game.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I've never played Dead Space 1 or 2. I haven't played a lot of games, especially not recent games. I mean, I just stream this stupid old game all the time.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I've heard Dead Space is good. I don't know how difficult they are, though. I'm not much of a casual single-player gamer. If I play games, I usually am looking for the multiplayer aspects of games. I look for leaderboards, I look for ranking systems, I look for time trials. I want games that tell me how good I'm doing and I can compare to other people. I don't want to just, like, casually immerse myself in some, like, horror game or some fantasy land. I'm not really looking to do any of that. I don't really enjoy playing games that way.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Beat that distortion, dude. That distortion, dude. You want to know a funny story about distortion? I'm the one that got him interested in streaming. He used to speedrun Halo 2 a long time ago. He's a big fan of my channel. I'm a big fan of his channel too. Distortion's cool. I like his content a lot.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Distortion's brother also watches my stream. He was gifting me subs the other week. It's kind of funny. But I don't watch all of the content Distortion does, but when I do watch his stream, he's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. I'm a big fan of Distortion and his grinds. He plays some really cool games. He's really good at grinding. His vibe is cool. Dude's about that grind. Mad respect to him. Big fan.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie...
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I used to watch him do Resident Evil runs a lot. I never even played Resident Evil. I forget which one it was. The one with Ethan in the swamp. I loved that one when he was like in the house grinding that Resident Evil. I never played it, but I watched him play through it like 100 times, so I feel like I've played it. And then the next one with Ethan when they're in the village, I also liked that one. I liked watching him play Getting Over It. I liked watching him do Only Up. He has some cool grinds. I don't really like Dark Souls though, so I don't really watch his Dark Souls content. I like it when he picks like a random niche game and just grinds for record. Like Little Nightmares, that one was cool.
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs.
I am so tired today. I'm debating just slamming the rest of this Red Bull, but it's too late in the night for me to do that. We're just ending stream and just coming back tomorrow strong. I want one run out of Metro though. If I can get one good run, I'll feel content. Can you lift your curse on me, Yo-Yo?
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why is everything living? Still pretty fast. You need a new Cairo? At this rate, I'm not getting a new Cairo. I'm not getting a new anything. Let's get a new sleep PV.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben.
Oh, did I accidentally spoil the name brand? Censor your ears, you didn't hear it. They don't pay me.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Oh.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Ja, der Chief
Nehmt euch
muss
die
mir aber
Kreuzer vor.
helfen, ihr
Schaltet sie
Schnaps
nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon,
Finden Sie die
kümmert euch um
Bombe.
die Träger.
Im Lauf.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe
Cortana,
sind
sieht das nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zum Feuer. Wir haben gewonnen.
Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir.
Not
Das
bad.
Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe
Alright, this
wird
is
von
probably
einem
gotta be my
ganzen
last
Haufen
one of the
Waffen
session. I'm gonna try to go as deep as this run can, but I really am tired. Guess this will be a short bonus stream tonight. Pretty sick clear.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
I've been trying to give myself every benefit I can, Stormy. I've been trying to sleep better, eat better, make sure my hands are healthy. I practice, I work on my mental, I watch my failures of my footage. I've been trying to take account of everything because I'm tired of failing.
Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
I'm putting in work, dang it.
Die brauchen
I'm grinding out
tauglichen
here.
Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
I really am tired of not having a personal best. I'm trying to do everything I can to accomplish it.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Sie haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Nicht anhalten!
That's really why it tilts me so much when random people who don't play this game come in and try to tell me what to do to try to improve the world record. Because I'm doing like everything I can to improve my personal best. And when some random who has no idea what they're talking about comes in and tells me, don't practice this level, practice that level. You shouldn't do this, you should do that. I don't know, that really rubs me the wrong way. One of the easiest ways to tilt me is to come in and think you can tell me what to do. Or to ask me, do you ever practice? Why don't you practice? Why don't you do this? Shut up. It won't last long, Yo-Yo. It won't last long. What's up, Dart? There was a guy a couple days ago who told me I shouldn't practice Uprising or Great Journey because those levels are easy. Telling me not to practice the last 2 missions is crazy. Or 2 of the last 3 missions. Especially the last level that is not even remotely easy. Uprising you could maybe argue is slightly easy, but it really isn't. Great Journey, there's no one that would argue Great Journey is easy. The level's not easy at all. And some guy who doesn't play the game comes in and says, don't practice the last level, that one's easy. And then he got offended when I told him to shut up. He's like, dang weirdo, I was just trying to help. That was his response. He called me a weirdo because he was just trying to help. That's me, I'm the weirdo. The easiest level is Outskirts. It's pretty by far the easiest level. There aren't any other easy levels, and even Outskirts, although it's the easiest, it's not easy. I've already lost like 3 runs to it today. You can lose runs on every single level, but Outskirts I think is the easiest. I really like that my Marines made me one shot.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Oh, if you haven't seen Halo 1 in a few years, that game is definitely a lot more broken than it used to be. Halo 1's probably seen the most dramatic change of any Halo game in the last 10 years. Var, I've answered this question to you like 4 or 5 times. I don't know how to explain early cycle anymore. You're gonna have to figure it out.
Los, jetzt einen drauf. Bereite dich auf den nächsten Angriff vor.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind
It's
das
just
Schwert.
it's the way the scripts work. Like the script starts checking. Like while the game is playing, the scripts are running. It's a timer on the scripts. If you're playing the game, the timer's running. If you revert to last checkpoint, the timer reverts. If you pause, the timer stops. It's just a timer that's running on the scripts.
Vorerst.
not that bad. No, I got greedy. That's annoying. Okay, medium arbiter. It's not worth restarting. I hope these guys aren't instant alerted though. They're going to be, aren't they?
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Let me in! Oh no, I died.
Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben. Was ist hier passiert? Einen Gebieter
wendet eine
Propheten
an. Der muss ganz nah sein.
zu erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich fischen können.
Stellt euch auf. Anführer!
Bleibt. Die Flat greift uns an. Ich tue so, als hätte ich...
Pretty good. Alright, we gotta run. Oh yeah, Stormy, if you haven't seen the segmented, that run's pretty bonkers. And what's even crazier is that segmented run is now, I guess, technically out of date. It can go like a minute faster with modern strats. Beach skip at the minimum. Silent cartographer beach skip, right?
Los, Gebieter! Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
343 reveal skip should be faster. I don't think I've ever had Arby's. It looks gross though. I don't know why anybody would eat Arby's. It's as gross as it looks. I mean, like, what am I gonna get fast food sandwiches for anyway? Aren't those just overpriced sandwiches? I mean, I'm broke. I can't afford like going out to go buy food. I make sandwiches at my home. If I want like a sandwich, I'll make one. I don't understand paying for an overpriced, weird, gross sandwich. I don't really go to like any fast food or like restaurants though. When I say I don't go to any fast food restaurants and you name a random fast food restaurant, the answer is going to be no, I do not go there. I do not go to any fast food restaurants. $28. That was fast. Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Alright, well I guess that's the end. Why? What? I don't even know what happened. Whatever. Do I have another one in me? No, I don't. I'm too tired. I shouldn't do another one. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm pretty tired tonight. Sorry this was a really short stream, but we got one decent run. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm not gonna wear myself out. I'll be back. Thanks so much. I'm gonna raid my offline channel. Tomorrow morning we'll get a good run. Nice little short relaxing stream for tonight. See you guys about 10 a.m. Probably exactly 10 a.m. tomorrow.